Traders, today is an exciting day. I got funded. Is the risk management team's reviewing it? I'll show you the achievement though. Funded trader certificate presented to Kevin Avery here today. I hit the mark on the max account. I'm gonna show you guys the max account. This thing, I like the wave action here. We've been kind of trending just in the right direction. The equity curve's going the right way. So I want to discuss this max 25K. Again, you can see it's disabled as they're reviewing it. And fingers crossed the risk management team doesn't, see anything there to invalidate any trades. Now, I know it's at their discretion, even I looked in the terms, whether they'll invalidate them or not. Essentially, if there are some trades that could be invalidated, like for instance, I just don't recall if I took a trade, like I had a big trade and it was halting, and I don't recall if I took that within the minute. So that one could be invalidated, and that was a bigger trade for me. But they're going to look at this chart, and at their discretion, they may say, look, like if we fund this guy, we're going to make money. His equity curve's going in the right direction. He's not just a home run trader. He's not, swinging for the fences. And that's what I want to show you guys. The max was so key and beneficial for me for multiple reasons, absolutely multiple reasons. There were a few instances where I messed up. There are a few instances, and you can see on this chart a couple different times, like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 times where I actually lost, the 250 max on the day. That's not my max drawdown, and that really protected me on this account. To know that's all I can lose on this account, and on my green days, some of the days that were green, I made $500. So the max that I could lose was 250, and I can make way more than that on the green day. So we want to just make sure we're capping those losing days, being rigid with those rules, flexible with the profit expectations. That's ultimately how the chart read. Now, a few of the stats I certainly want to be working on, but a couple things to note. You can't home run trade on these maxes anyways. The best trade profit limit's a 30% of the total profit. So on a 1500 profit target, that means essentially you got to keep, like, you can't hit more than a 450-ish dollar trade, or essentially what that's saying is it's going to move your profit, target up. And that's what happened to me, because my best trade here was $462, and so I was kind of all teetering on this 30% line, so I had to make a few more dollars, 1550. Now, I had some volatility this week. Monday, it doesn't look like an awful day, but it was an awful day kind of emotionally, because I was right here, guys. I was at 26,540. I needed 10 more dollars, and I went to absolute tilt mode and lost all the way down towards under 26,000. Absolute tilt mode. There were a number of things that happened that were just awful that day, but when you zoom out, the chart looks fine, right? The equity curve looks fine. So that's what I'm saying. Even in the absolute worst days, I'm still going in the right direction. That's what I love about the 25K max. Now, the 25K flex, I did blow 1 or 2 of those because I would get more aggressive on the red days and I'd dig myself deeper in a hole. But I cannot get but only so aggressive with the losing days. It's really protecting me from myself, and I truly believe I can keep this equity curve going in this direction, pressing the gas on the green days and being capped at that 250 on the red days. Now, there are a couple things that I do want to work on here. If we scroll down a little bit, you can tell that the risk reward's not too great. I mean, it's 1 to 0.9. It's not great, but the success rate's 58.5%. That's not too bad. The expectancy per trade, $7.38. Average trade size, 210. That's the lot size, and trade duration is about 33 minutes. So I'm working leftovers on a lot of trades, and I with this account so far, a lot of these trades just didn't work out on the leftover side. But those are good statistics. So you're faced with the reality of what you're doing good at and what you need to work on. So the risk reward I would like to work on a little bit, but essentially this is saying I have the positive EV of like 8.48%. If my risk reward's nearly about the same. So per trade, my expectancy is $7.50-ish. every time I take a trade, I'm expected to make $7 and some change. So essentially, the more trading I do, the more I take that edge and put myself in those favorable conditions, I'm expected to make some money. So I know the setups. I know the setups well. The problem with me sometimes is the over conviction and over aggression, where I can go on tilt two and lose more on one trade than I should have to begin with. And so that's why having the guardrails with that 250 max really has been essential for me. Because I know the good setups, but we all can struggle with, from time to time, just going on tilt, the degenerate side, degenerate demon coming out and not adhering to the rules, not adhering to the game plan in which we set on our account, just in those mid trade, perhaps even. So that's where I'm at, guys. Funded, they're reviewing the trades. I'm going to have this funded going. I got another account I'm going to work, the flex. I'm going to try another flex, but if I can see that it's not really working out, I'm just going to get another max and probably do like a max 50K or max 100K. Because if I can make 1,500, on a 25K, I kind of want to size up a bit and go for the 50, 100K. And start just sizing up on the trades and get normalizing larger numbers here, because I have a proven track record here. I know the edge that I'm trading it fine. On my worst days, I can only lose 250. So I'm very pleased with this account and happy to have crossed that line. Now, I will say, when you have a number in mind, like that affected me on this. When I was inching close this morning to that 1550 and I knew I was right there, it messes this messes with the psychology, the mental aspect of the trading. It certainly messes with my head. Like I was thinking more in terms of getting this funded versus the trade, when I'm right there on the line. So I'm glad I got there, because that number is just, it was started to work against me in a way where I'm less trading edge and more trading I need $10 kind of thing. So we're there. We'll see what they invalidate, if anything. Otherwise, we'll get the funded going and get a few more on the radar and start working those. But I'm excited, guys. I mean, I'm seeing exactly what I'm doing well at, what I need to work on. I want to be as transparent about that as possible. I want to see all of you find success and get funded as well. And we all have, our struggles and the things we do better than each other at. So we're just going to keep helping each other out. The green team, we stream most mornings, if not on my channel, on Trade the Pulse channel. So traders, let me know if you have any questions, and the 5% off your evals in the description below. But let me know. I'm happy to help you guys out, as the rest of the team is. This is the green team. We're here to help strengthen each other and push each other in the right direction, because trading's hard. Why make it harder? Let's do this together. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Leave a comment down below how your trading has been going, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. We'll see you in the next video.